Hello, I am Indah Lutfiah. In this video, I will show how to teach translations in geometric transformations for students with visual impairment. Now I use a geoboard and a matrix board. The reason why I use these two teaching aids is to see the comparison if we use these two devices. For the geoboard, we use a board that already has holes in it. Then there is some rubber bands that we make to represent the x-axis, which is a horizontal line, and the y-axis, which is a vertical line. This matrix board was made using styrofoam, and then in the middle part, holes were made to represent the first matrix. On the right side, there were holes for operational matrix. On the right again, holes for the second matrix. On the right again for result or equals. Then on the other right side, there is a hole for the result matrix. In each of these matrices, holes are made to place the elements in the matrix. The elements are made from pieces of styrofoam shaped like a cube and then covered with manila cardboard. And a different number is written on each side, and braille letters are also placed on each side so that blind students can find out what numbers are on the sides of the cube.
Angka berapa yang ada pada sisi-sisi kubus ini. Untuk pertama,
to teach translations of geometric transformations using Cartesian coordinates, I will use a geoboard. So I move the matrix board to my side first. Translation is a shift or displacement of a point along a straight line. So this point only shift or move without changing direction or changing shape. Let's say point A, 2, 3 is then translated by point 4, 5. What is the result of the translation or the translation point?
oleh titik 4,5. Berapa hasil translasinya atau titik translasi?
Before we work on the result of the translation, we orientate, give blind students time to orient the geoboard that will be used. Students with visual impairments on the geoboard orientation know the shape of the geoboard by touching from the bottom left to the bottom right, then to the top right and top left. On the geoboard, there are two rubber lines that form to represent the x-axis and y-axis.
Ada dua garis karet yang membentuk untuk merepresentasikan sumbu X dan sumbu Y.
This horizontal line represents the x-axis and the vertical line for the y-axis. And in the middle, there is a meeting between the x-axis and the y-axis we call the center point. Means here the value is 0, 0. From the center point, when the blind student's hand moves to the right of the x-axis, it means that the x value is positive.
Sesuatu netra bergerak ke arah kanan sumbu X, berarti daerah ini nilai X-nya bernilai positif. Nah, dari titik pusat ke
From the center point, when the blind student's hand moves to the left on the x-axis, then on the x-axis to the left of the center point is negative. Then, from the center point, when the blind student's hand moves upwards on the y-axis, it means that the y value above the center point is positive.
sebelah atas dari titik pusat ini adalah positif. Nah, dari
From the center point, when the blind student's hand moves down on the y-axis, the value on the y-axis are negative.
sumbu Y ini adalah bersifat negatif. Oke?
Now at point A, the values are 2, 3. It means x equals 2 and y equals 3. Now we take the pins. To place point A, 2, 3, from the center point is moved to the right by 2 units.
2,3. Berarti pada nilai X-nya dari titik pusat adalah 2. Titik pusat X-nya 2 bergerak ke arah kanan sebanyak 2 satuan.
1, 2. Then for y equals 3, it means that from x equals 2, it is moving upwards because the y value is positive. It means that it has moved 3 units up. 1, 2, 3.
2, 3. Nah,
Here is point A, 2, 3. Point A is translated 4, 5, which means that the x value will be shifted by 4 units. Because x is positive, then from point A, it will be shifted by 4 units to the right, namely x, which is positive.
satuan ke arah kanan, yaitu X yang bernilai positif. Kita ambil lagi pin yang baru
Let's
ya.
take a new pin again. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. The blind student's left hand holds the point A, while the right hand holds the result of the translation. We have just shifted the value x equals 4 units from the point A for y equals 5. Because the y value is positive, the pen moves upwards by 5 units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here is the result for the translation of point A, where the starting point is 2, 3, translated to 4, 5. Then the result is in the right hand of the blind students. To find out what the x and y values are as a result of the translation of point A, by means of the right hand of the students holding the pen, the result of the translation is moved down the x-axis. Because we are moving downwards, vertically means the result is for the value y. One, two, three, four, five, 6, 7, 8. It means that the y value of the translation result is 8. Now, with his right hands, move towards the center point. It means he moved to the left to find the x value. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the x value of the translation result is 6. Then point A, 2, 3 is translated for 5. The result is 6, 8. Or we can also know the translation result of the calculation. A, 2, 3, T, 4, 5, A prime, 2 plus 4, 3 plus 5, A prime, 6, 8. Now let's try to compare how to find translations using the matrix method. I get rid of this keyboard first. Let me take back the matrix board. Let's say the matrix on the left is for matrix A. On the right of matrix A, there is a hole for operational signs. To the right of the operational signs, here we just say for the translation numbers or matrix B. On the right of matrix B, there is a box for equals sign. And to the right of the equals sign, there is a matrix to put the result. A matrix 2, 3 means that in the first row, the first column is the number 2. We look for the dice that has the number 2. Then put it in matrix A, the first row of the first column. Then the number 3 in the second row of the first column. We look for the dice that has the number 3, then put it in the matrix A, the second row, first column. Now translated T, 4, 5. It means that in the column in the second matrix, we put the number 4 in the first row of the first column, and we put the number 5 in the second row of the first column. For the operational sign, we use the plus sign. Now, matrix A, 2, 3 plus T, 4, 5. What is the result? We remember again for the addition of matrices, that is, in matrix A, the elements in the first row, the first column, are added to the elements in matrix B, the first column, the first row. 2 plus 4 equals 6. We put it in the matrix, the result is in the first rows and the first column, it's 6. Then in matrix A, the second row, first column is 3. Added to the matrix B, second row, first column, the number is 5. 3 plus 5 equals 8. It means we put the number 8 in the second row, first column of the result matrix. It is correct, isn't it? So the translation of the geometric transformations using Cartesian coordinates using the matrix board results are the same as when we use geoboard. That is my explanation about translation in geometric transformation. Hopefully this video can help all our blind students. Thank you and see you on the next video. Membantu teman-teman semuanya. Terima kasih, sampai jumpa kembali.